Hey guys, welcome to Rumble TV. Tonight we're back at Mugello, this time in the GT4s. Boys are just down doing their qualifying. As I say that, SDK decides it's going to crash on me. See if we can get that to bounce back. But we might have something happening. So yeah, the boys are just commencing their qualifying lap. They got 3 laps, 10 minutes, solo qualifying. So we'll jump down on track and see who's setting the world on fire. This is Trent Lavis, currently leading Group A championship at the moment. Probably be the first of their hot laps, I would imagine. Up a timing tower once the boys get through the first couple of laps. Have to be careful. There's no off tracks in qualifying, otherwise your lap time is deleted. Trent's set a couple of green sectors. Like we've got all but one out on track at the moment, or 2 actually. It looks like we've got 2 that aren't haven't set any times, haven't gone out on track. What that's all about, but Trent's about to cross the line now. Some times up very shortly. So there we go. Trent sets a 1:55.8 opening lap, which is about 5/10 quicker than Jack Boyd at the moment. But Henry Fenson very close behind in 3rd. Neville Mell about a 2nd behind. Then Loshi, Michael Holly. Down in Group B, it looks like Ray Harrison has set the quickest time so far. Up the individual groups for you there. See, the blue is Group A. It's our traditionally our quickest drivers. Group B is red, and then Group C is green. About halfway through 10-minute qualifying. Guessing Trent's on his 2nd lap at the moment. Well, it's Henry Fenson. Jack Boyd, Simworks Mercedes. Got a few boys looking at the incident log. We've got a few boys that are struggling to keep it on track. Few have their lap times deleted. Those is actually Moz Moroz, who's currently down in 7th. Jack crosses the line now. And doesn't improve. Meanwhile, Trent has actually gone a little bit quicker that time around. Loshi in the Porsche, down in 5th. So got a few boys that obviously had a few incidents. They've gone back to the pits to grab another car. I'm not sure that's the best way to qualify, but meanwhile, Ben Singer has jumped to the top of Group B. Like, got a few internet issues. Oh, Stephen Templar sets the quickest third sector. Currently up in Group B. Andrew Roberts currently leading a Group C class. Slightly ahead of Sean Memler. Sean in the 44 Merc. Oh, wait. Back up the top. Jack Boyd has actually set a purple sector for Sector 2. Stick with Jack and see what sort of time he puts together for this lap. This is the line now. Stays second. Trent's already back in pit lane. Henry's gone back up to third. Michael Polly now fourth. Neville Mell in fifth. Wayne Losh in sixth. Glenn Boyd seventh. Down in Group B, it's Ben Singer over Scotty Baker. It's dropped back to Group B over Ray Harrison, Darren Linus, Steve Templer. And in Group C, still Andrew Roberts over Sean Memler, Ash Stacey, Campbell Hutton, Bill Paradiso, and David Logsdale. And it looks like Jason Locke hasn't set a time. Neither has Lee Harrison. Interesting. So, got 30. We've got about 36 cars on track tonight, so it'll be a long way back for some of these boys. Everybody. Dave Gogol. Dave's coming through to beat his final lap. Only down in 27th. Jumps up. Spots there. And he gets pipped by Matt Tesserero. Paul Pittman, I think, still out on. Find Paul somewhere amongst it all. No. And that's it. We're about to grid up. So, see if we can get.
Right, fellas, you know the drill. We're being through it. So 2 races, 10 lap and a 20 lap. You must take 4 tyres in one of those races. It doesn't matter which race you do it in. Pit window for race 1 is between laps 1, at the end of lap 1, and
apologies for that. That was Namo's booming voice. Got to turn down the comms from earlier.
Otherwise it doesn't count.
So now, boys, what have we got? Let's have a quick look and see if we can. A quick look at the grid. So it's Trent Lavis off of 1, Jack Boyd off of 2, Henry Fenson, Michael Polly, Neville Mell, Wayne Losh, Glenn Boyd, Moz Moroz, Cameron Edwards, Ben Singer, Scott Baker. Over the page, I'm just keeping an eye on the start. And it's Darren Linus, Steve Templer, Keithy Logan, Damien Seeger, Dean Logsdale, Lam Nugent, Anthony Connors, and David Milne out of 20. Down on track and ready for the start, I think. Bring up the class display. Guys can see who's leading the different groups. Lights are on. Like Trent bogged it down slightly there. Oh, and that's a Massive jump from Mick Polly there on the second row. He's managed to get to the lead. It was a rocket start. Hopefully he hasn't jumped the start. That was a very good start. So it's actually Michael Polly now leading from Jack Boyd. Henry Fenson has jumped up into the third. Trent Lavis is fourth. Loshi fifth. Looks like we've got a pressure further back in the pack. Looks like David Logsdale's. Not sure what's happened here. I know David's managed to loop it all on his lonesome. Oh, he's got some damage to the back of that thing, so might have been hit before that. Still Mick Polly over Jack Boyd at the moment. Henry Fenson third. Trent Lavis fourth over Loshi. Neville Mell up to sixth. Glenn Boyd, Cameron Edwards, Mosma Roz, and Namo down in 14th. But and got an idea of who the movers and shakers are. So tonight the boys have got we've got a 10 lap race and a 20 lap race, and the boys will be required to do one stop for 4 tyres, but the choice on which race they do that in is entirely up to them, as it looks like Jack is now making a move on Polly. Turn 1 and gets it done. Meanwhile, Trent Lavis has also got through on Henry Fenson. Our 2 main protagonists are moving forward. Said this is just a 10 lap sprint, so not going to do your pit stop this race, then probably best to finish as high as what you can. Grab the points. Let's jump back and have a look and see what's happening in Group B. This is Ben Singer. Got quite a gap over Stephen Templar. He's up 3 spots into second in Group B, and then it's Ray Harrison still in third. And Lam Nugent has jumped up 3. Matt Tesserero is up 6. Matt McMillan is up 7. Back and find Matt. The Porsche, he's very close behind both Matt Tesserero and Lam Nugent. Jump on board with Matt. Keeping an eye on our leaders. Still Jack about 1.5 seconds now over Trent Lavis, who has moved up into second. Still riding. Oh, Matt's gone a little wide there. It's all closes the door down on Matt. That's the 2 Matts. Oh, and Matt McMillan decides to do his pit stop. And there's a few boys following him in. So meanwhile, back up the front, it's Henry Benson's got the move done on Mick Polly as well. Oh, we got some back markers here. They're getting a little bit congested, like the leaders have made it through. So Neville Mell up on the back of Michael Polly, and Henry Fenson just ahead. Meanwhile, Jack Boyd has managed to get that gap out to about 1.5 seconds at the moment. Go back and find our Group C leader, which at this stage is Andrew Roberts, who's just run it a little bit wide there. Got Campbell Hutton directly behind him as they put a lap on Dave Logsdale, I think that is. Dave's just trying to stay out of everyone's way. It's a good little battle. The front four Group C boys are all fairly much nose to tail. See, it's our four contenders. Linus Stern, Phil Paradiso currently down in 4th in Group C, but up 5 spots overall. Campbell Hutton has actually jumped up. Oh, we've got a few more boys pitting. Campbell in the BMW. Just behind him is Sean Memler. Big Merc. Oh, got a good run out of there, Sean, but I don't think he was up far enough to get the move done. Meanwhile, the front is still Jack Boyd over Trent Lavis at this stage, with Henry Fenson still in 3rd, Michael Polly 4th, Neville Mel down in 5th. Might head over and say g'day to the boys from ProKart. They're in one of our Rumble race rooms, so I might head over there and see how their race is panning out. Hey boys, you're live on the Rumble TV.
Hey Greg, what's happening?
Quite a bit actually.
It's been pretty eventful back here too.
So where are you currently? Let's see if we can find Lee while we're chatting to him. This is Lee Harrison.
I think I'm about 17th or so at the moment. I'm just coming onto the main straight now.
Oh yeah, up 16 spots.
Not bad considering I got spun out on lap 1 as well. Someone cut across the nose of me and turned me into the gravel on corner 3.
I did warn you. We did have this conversation.
It's a bit of fun. I'm having a good time back here. It's good.
Oh, that's the main thing.
Yeah, we're gonna pit race too, though. I couldn't save 3 laps of fuel if I wanted to, so.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, I'm just getting some weird messages here, but that's all right. Yeah, a few of the boys are saying that, but I think a lot of people have missed something that's very important.
Oh.
And now that everybody's out and racing and hopefully not listening to the broadcast, I suppose we can spill the beans. So,
well, I must have missed something too then.
Well, if you happen to look at the weather conditions for today,
yep,
the track is actually evolving. It actually, while we're talking, it is going to get warmer. Hence,
oh, I think the tyres are going to go off in race 2.
Well, I don't know about going off, but the lap times will certainly be a lot slower, meaning giving people more opportunity to perhaps save fuel without losing positions.
Yeah, okay.
As we just watch Lee.
Nah, look, I'm going hard. I just want to have some fun. Who we got here? Roy Rigg. He'll be good. He'll be nice to me. We don't have the pace of the top guys. I probably would have qualified 3rd if I did my practice lap time. But Has Jack pitted, or is he still at the front?
No, so Jack, she will jump up and... Oh, no, sorry, just as we say that. What's going on here? I think Jack has pitted. It's saying he's out. I wonder if...
Yeah, right.
I wonder if we've got some internet issues for Jack. Yeah, it's saying that Jack is out.
Well, I did just make up a whole bunch of positions, so maybe.
I know Jack has just come back, by the way.
Trent's just said that Jack disappeared for like 15 seconds, so
Yeah.
he is having some internet issues.
Yeah. Yeah, because we sort of lost cameras there as well. So we're back now. So yeah, it's currently Jack is about half a second ahead of Trent stage. Henry Fenson is still third. Neville Mel down in fourth. Where is your partner in crime out on track? I'm just going to see if we can find him.
VR stuffed up right before the session.
Oh, so he's
I'm
not.
like a lap down.
So you're out there circulating, Cody? Oh, yeah, there you are.
I am.
Yeah, there
I
you
am,
are,
James
in the Pro Karts Mercedes.
That's the one.
I tell you what, there's a lot of money in go-karts. You boys are racing some fairly prestigious sort of cars out here tonight.
That's why he's got someone like me working for him, so I can make him all the money to afford nice things.
So he puts you in the Aston and he takes the Merc.
That's it.
I'd say that's a
So
fair
you
call.
have this big heavy hunk of metal, and I'll take the light, nimble, fast car.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you how it's done.
Yeah. There's my old man running. The whole idea of me, he's still up in front of me. We might catch him yet.
So Ray's actually doing a really good job. He's currently in 12th, but third in class. So, and looking at his car, looks
He's
like
hit everything but the pace car.
looks like yeah, he may have been in the wars just a little bit. But yeah, Ray's my favourite driver. He managed to run into me at the start line last Wednesday night, and then jumped on the radio and said, "Really?" And when I went back and looked at the replay, he sort of went hard right, and I'm thinking, so yeah, I think we might all have to put in and get him a GPS.
He lives in an alternate reality, that guy.
Yeah, if you turn right, you're normally going to hit something or someone.
Especially off the start.
No, he's holding on. Where's my other? I gotta have a big shout out for Mr. Connors. He's talking to. As we can see, for those of you watching the broadcast, check out the little driver picture that we've got for Mr. Connors. And yes, no, you're not seeing things. That is actually a baby spitting out the dummy. That might be in retaliation for a comment his wife said this afternoon. So I'm smart enough not to pick on women, but yeah, he's definitely got to pay for it. So if
can you make this race a couple laps longer so I can catch my old man?
oh, well, you got that plenty of time in the next race because it's there is no inverted grid, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, good.
And just looking, no, Ray hasn't pitted yet, so you'll be fine. I'm waiting to see how many other people actually do pit. I'm going to. So none of our front runners have pitted in this race. Interesting.
There you go.
Interesting. God, I dare you to be differently.
Nah, I can't make it on fuel. It's too much.
Ah,
Not while I'm trying to make up positions as well.
so you don't want to have to do the double stop.
What do you mean by the double stop? Oh, yeah, I don't want to stop in this race and then stop again in the next one.
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh,
I've made up so many positions in this race. What do I want to give them away for?
I tell you what, it's hotting up at the front too. I'm going to jump on board with Trent here. He looks like he's a little bit quicker than Jack at this stage.
Well, the Aston looks after its tyres really well, and it keeps coming. Like, I'm on my fastest lap of the race this lap as well, so...
I'm just laughing at Jack trying to throw a furphy. I think Trent's been around the block a few times. He knows that Jack's not going to pit.
Yeah.
Oh, Trent's going to try around the outside into turn 1. Can he hold on to it? Oh, bit of a speedway slide there from Trent off the racing line.
They can crash if they want.
I think Trent is throwing everything he's got at young Jack at this stage. I think Trent's forgot about the championship. He's just going for it.
Schmampionship. That's why we're here down the back or down the midfield having some fun.
I think.
To be fair, though, the traffic has been quite accommodating in this race.
Yeah, I must say I've sort of been watching the incident log, and yeah, most people have been quite well behaved. The boys are about halfway through lap 9. Still Jack Boyd over Trent Lavis over Henry Fenson, Neville Mell down in 4th, Michael Polly, Loshy still in 6th. Then it's Glenn Boyd, Cameron Edwards, Osmoroz. Not sure what happened to Damo. Maybe Damo has pitted. I wonder if Damo has pitted. He might have...
There's something Damo would do something
He
different.
has. So the boys that have pitted in this race, Damien Seeger, Ant Connors, Keithy Logan, and... Oh, it says Cody, but... Did you actually? You didn't pit, did it though? Did you, Cody?
Nah, I didn't actually pit, nah. But I might do it right now. Let's see how we go with. Yeah. See how we go strategy-wise in the second one.
Oh, Trent's having another dig. They're on the last lap now. He's had another go into turn 1, but it's a long way around the outside. I think. Or slower traffic up ahead as well. What's this going to do for Trent's? Oh, he's oh no! Oh, wow, it doesn't get any closer than that. Trent,
You're making it sound exciting up there.
oh, Trent really well and truly had the nose in through the corner, but thought better of it. I don't think Jack was going to back down on that time. Oh, he's having another look. Certainly putting Jack under all sorts of pressure, that's for sure. I think that's Matt Tesserero up ahead. Oh, you can hear Trent wants to get on the... Oh, he's run it slightly wide as he tried to get on the gas that little bit earlier. Still right in it, though. They come down to the final turn. I don't think the draft is going to be enough to him to get the pass done. They come to the line, the flag's out, and it is Jack Boyd by 3/4 of a car length. Wow, that was a great opening race. The rest of the field makes their way through.
I fell 1 lap short of passing my dad.
Well, you'll be a lot closer to him next race. So,
Just get the cannonball out, turn 1.
so So as the boys come across the line, it is Ben Singer that takes out the win in Group B over Steve Templer and Ray Harrison. Sean Memler looks like he's going to grab the win in Group C. So Trent crosses the line. Sean crosses the line now and grabs the win. Group C over Andrew Roberts. Stacey home in third. Get some official results. iRacing very, very shortly.
I'm harassing my dad on the cool down lap.
Don't give him any 4Xs. That's the last thing we need.
I just did. Hopefully it doesn't count.
All right, so we've got a 5-minute, 6-minute warm up now for the boys to have a break before we get back for the feature. So we'll be back very, very shortly to bring up the grid for race 2. Guys, welcome back. The warm-up session is just about done. See if we can grid up for race 2. It doesn't like it's going to this one at this stage. So that's all right. We'll bring up the timing tower instead, which will give us an indication of who's starting where.
If you didn't pit in that first race, you're required to take 4 tyres in this race. It's a long race, boys. Don't forget there's a few fellas that did pit it. They'll be coming through from the back as well. So let's just be courteous, work with each other. It's a long race.
Just waiting for the last couple of boys to grid up.
Some guys pass. If you just tuck you behind, you'll enjoy the race a lot more. Good luck, fellas.
At 15 seconds to lift off. Lights are on. Everybody's on the grid. Trent gets away better this time. That's a lot better start from Trent. Not quite as good from Mick Polly that time. I think the 2 leaders have got him covered. They run side by side down into turn 1. Mick looks for the inside run, but it's not there. While Loshi and Neville Mel are hanging tough around the outside. They'll have the inside run for this turn. Hopefully everybody makes it through. Had no indications yet that anybody's come undone. Oh yes, sorry, just as I say that. Got our first crasher for the feature. This is looks like Andrew Roberts. Oh, he's just made a little bit wide off that with that chicane and made a contact there with Campbell Hutton, who's also spun. We can just see Campbell coming back on track there. It's halted the progress of those 2 boys for the time being. Meanwhile, it's still Jack up in front, but it looks like Trent's keen to try and steal that lead away. Mick Polly holding on to 3rd. Interesting to see what the boys do here. I think the guys that need tyres will definitely be going as hard as they can. The track temp, meanwhile, has gone up. We have a look now, it's 44 degrees. Air temp 24. Guys further back that have already pitted will be probably trying to conserve fuel in the hope that they don't need to do a splash and dash in this race. Obviously, if they don't need to pit at all, then that's going to give them a huge advantage towards the end of the race. Oh, Trent is sticking with Jack. Moves to the inside. And Tucky, oh, Jack's hanging tough around the outside. Oh, they're side by side. Trent's still there on the inside. And oh, he's trying to squeeze Jack. He's trying to convince Jack here that second is a good, but Jack's not taking a bar. So they're still side by side as they go through the second chicane. Mick Polly's buying into this and goes, let's go 3 wide, which is never going to end well. Meanwhile, Trent has now grabbed the lead off of Jack. Mick slots back into 3rd. Henry has got excited with all that going on ahead of him and closed the gap up with Loshi and Neville Mel both there as well. A very tight field at the front. Jump on board with the Henry. Watch the action. The front 3. Certainly not worried about conserving fuel at this stage. Said none of these boys have pitted yet, so I'm guessing that they will probably look to pit at around the halfway mark, maybe just over. Let's go back and see if we can find the first of our guys that have pitted the last race, which would be at this stage. It's like this is Damo. Luke Keamy's watching in on the broadcast. Just put a message up. Really enjoyed that battle there over the first couple of laps between Trent and Jack. Thought Mick Polly might have taken advantage. I think if the invitation had been any bigger, Mick would have been in there for sure. So these are the boys that pitted in race one. They're all running line astern at this stage, and Damo is currently down in 17th. Not that far off the leaders at this stage, certainly under a pit stop, but it all gets down to whether they will have enough fuel. Meanwhile, back up the front, Trent's got about a half a second gap, just under now, back to Jack with Mick Polly back in third. Oh, Mick's gone up into second. I wonder what's happened there. See, there's a bit going on. This is Mick Polly and Henry Fenson now head out for third. I think the boys forgot the memo that this is a 20-lap race. They're certainly into it early on. Henry grabs the toe down the straight, moves out of the toe now. Going to be a long way around in turn one on the outside. And while Trent Davis sets the quickest lap. Oh, there's a... I don't know if there was contact there. Henry has now grabbed that position off of Mick. We might head back over and chat to the boys again from Pro Karts while this race is underway. Hey boys, I'm back again.
Oh, look out, here's trouble.
We're just watching the interesting battle up the front.
It's pretty gnarly.
Ah, so Lee's, you've jumped in on board the freight train.
Neville wants to race me hard.
As Neville does. Oh, and Glenn's in for a piece of the action as well. Whoa.
Over under.
This is where you got to have 3 sets of eyes.
Yeah, it's a bit going on.
Oh, he gets the move done.
And now it'll be really nice and pit.
So up 8 spots so far, Lee.
Yeah, it's been a good start. The car's fast, like.
And you're obviously not worried about fuel this time out.
Negative. I'm going for it.
Meanwhile, Cody's up 14 spots. We're going to jump back and see where Cody is on track. He's making his way through.
I'm trying my best to conserve fuel, but I keep looking at the dial and it keeps telling me I'm not making it.
None of our front runners have pitted yet. So what's the strategy, Lee? What lap are you going to pit on?
I just want to let the race drag out a little bit to try and give myself a gap to pit into. I think if I pit too early, I'm just going to come back out in traffic and hold myself up. So, yeah, we'll see. No set strategy just yet.
Well, the good news is none of the boys ahead of you have actually pitted, so
They like to race you hard up the front here.
yeah, every spot is like gold.
Every position is getting harder to take.
We've now moved up into fifth spot. Meanwhile, the track temperature is actually dropping. It's an interesting
There you
call.
go.
Gonna make life interesting, isn't it? We're on
My
lap
tyres
5.
don't feel it.
Well, that's the thing, I suppose. If you've got to change tyres, you may as well go hard. We head back and have a look at Ben Singer, who is currently leading our Group B charge over Stephen Templer, who's a couple of spots on track further back. Steve's actually dropped a couple of positions. Ben's maintained his starting spot. And then it's Raimundo back in third, still holding on to third there.
Can you just jump into the setup and give me a little bit less wing?
That would be
Too late
nice.
for that.
I was going to say that would be nice, but I don't think iRacing would appreciate those sorts of things.
Special favours.
Yeah. Let's head back to our Group C, boys. Well, we're chatting to Lee, and this is a bit of a gaggle of there's Cody in amongst it all. This must be fun, Cody.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got
I'm
Ash.
just trying to pick the best person to try and slipstream.
You've got we've got a gaggle of somebody was off there at that corner. Not sure who that was.
Oh,
That didn't sound good.
just a lack of mid-corner speed that I wasn't expecting from Mick Poley, but we didn't rear-end him, so we're okay.
So meanwhile, back in Group C, we've got Ash Stacey currently leading. He's a few spots up the road from Sean Memler. This is Sean. Dropped 8 spots off the start, which, not surprising, probably had quite a few fast guys coming through there. And Paul Pittam currently runs third in Group C. Up
Rigged.
6 spots. Wow, that's a great effort from Paul. It's around about 11 seconds off the leader of Group C at the moment, but still only on lap 7. We head back up the front, and Trent is still over a second now. Get back to Jack. Henry's still third. Meanwhile, Lee is now moved up to 4th. Got through on Mick, I
think
see.
these boys are saving some fuel. Yeah, I got past Mick on the straight. It's going to be interesting to see how much fuel these guys have to take, because I'm not saving, and I think they are.
So if I'm going to go back and have a look. So this is a bit of a dice further back. So this is down the straight where Neville Mel and Loshi were fighting it out, but I think Loshi will get that done, maintain that. Through the... Neville's still going to hold tough on the outside, but... he's still... This is some crazy racing back here. Some of these boys definitely didn't get the memo, that's for sure. Go back live now.
And heaps.
We're not even halfway yet. I'm going to go back and have a look and see how our... so it looks like Damo is still... Oh, so Ant has pitted on lap 4, Ant Connors. Damo's currently in 14th. He's up 10 spots. But I'm not sure whether he's going to have enough fuel. We have to wait and see. So, Lee, you've managed to get through on Henry as well?
Yep, yeah, Henry was pretty nice down the straight. I think he saw that I was faster and pretty well waved me through, so...
Just going back to have a
nice.
Quick look at the replay. Yeah. I think Henry's in the same boat as a few of the boys now. I reckon. I think a few of them have decided that, which is quite strange because if you're going to have to do tyres, the amount of fuel that you can take on doing tyres is quite significant.
Well, that's what I thought as well, and we don't exactly need a lot of fuel. It's only like 2 or 3 laps or something.
Yeah. So interesting. We'll. Have to wait and see how this all plays out. Meanwhile, the track has cooled off another degree on lap 8, down to 42 degree track temperature. Ambient still at 24. Well, it looks like Loshi, Len Boyd, and Neville Mell have sorted themselves out. They're still all nose to tail. It's Neville now closing in on the back of Mick Polly. Looking through the field, it seems like it's pretty spread out field at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on my track map to see where I might fall back into if I pitted.
Well, Jack Boyd
I can only see 18th place, so...
Jack Boyd has just set the fastest lap that time around, just a few tenths quicker than Trent. So I'm just having a look. It depends how long your pit stop's going to take. That's the burning question. So around about 37 seconds is going to put you back. Let's have a look. Yeah, you're probably going to come out around 23rd, which is down around Matt Tesserero, who we're just looking at right now.
The trick will be not to get caught in traffic if possible.
I think those guys, yeah, I think some of these boys pitted in race 1 as well, so they may be trying to conserve a little bit of fuel. Track temperature continues to drop. Oh, we got a crasher back in the pack. Just made it all the way up to 3rd. This is Scotty Baker test piloting the... Oh, no, 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 no. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh! Oh, Raimundo, you need to buy yourself a lottery ticket. Scotty missed him. By the proverbial. There wasn't much of a bee in that one. So... looks like Henry's found a drafting partner.
Yeah, he's definitely picked up his pace, hasn't he?
I think he's quite happy sitting where he is.
This is what he does to me in officials. He just stalks me and then passes me on the last lap. Louis, bit sideways.
Oh, so Loshi's now pitted. He's had enough of playing in the traffic. So this will be interesting to see where Loshi comes out in relation to Damo. Loshy at the moment? Oh, he's all the way down there. Oh, there you go. That's going to give you a bit of an answer, Lee.
Where did he come out?
Wow, all the way down in... He's not out yet.
He might have got a penalty because the commitment cone is well early in this pit lane.
Yeah, he... one of the boys copped that last night running second. So he's now back out, but he's down in 32nd spot. What was his... have a look and see what his pit time was.
Jack's taken the lead.
He has, yep. Just curious. Oh, no penalty. So he did that in a 36.8, no penalty. So that gives you a bit of an indication on how far back you might end up. As we head back up on the leaders, as Lee pointed out, it's now Jack out in front. So Lee and Moz have now pitted.
2, 1, right here. Car 58 is up the front.
My spotter is telling me exactly what you guys are up to.
Yeah. I'm in now. Thought now's a good time.
We're on
Sparring
lap.
partner who
We're on lap
pitted
11.
in the first race past me, so he's doing a good job.
So are you back out yet, Lee?
Negative.
Yeah. Where are you going to come out in relation to Loshy? This is going to be interesting.
I don't know, but tyres are taking a long time.
Yeah. It feels like an eternity, doesn't it?
It does. I was not happy.
That's the problem with the GT4s. I think the wheelmen are actually throwbacks from the Formula 1 teams, the guys that just couldn't cut it.
Yeah. I'm going to be about 5 seconds in front of Loshy.
So there's Lee coming back out on track. And
What's this steering?
Where is Loshy? Oh, there he is. What's happened to Moz? Moz is still... Telling me Moz is still in the... Oh, Moz must have got a penalty. He pitted at the same time as you.
He must have got a penalty then, because he should have been well out right with me.
Meanwhile, Jack has stayed out and Trent has pitted. So it's on now. Meanwhile, Damo's jumped up into 9th.
2.5 seconds.
Wonder if Damo has enough fuel, you guys are all going to be in trouble.
Yeah, with how long the tyres took, if someone took their pit stop in the last race and can make it on fuel, they should be in a good position.
So yeah, Damo is now up into 6th. So it looks like he's managed.
A lot to lose.
There's a lot of movement on the leaderboard right now, boys.
I've just looked over my shoulder and I can see that Cody's pitting, so he wasn't confident that he could make it.
Not on the fuel.
But he's still going to come out of the pits about where I am, to be honest. It might be a Pro Karts Race Centre dive bomb into turn 1.
Hang on, let me get on the phone to Raimundo. We may as well make it 3. It's a crowd.
What'd you say Ray did before? Just turn hard left. Is that what
That's the way, Cody. Wow, this is really spiced it up now. So Jack is still leading and staying out. Will he pit on this lap? Henry Fenson has stayed out. Glenn Boyd has stayed out. Mick Polly's still out there. Cam Edwards is still out there. Damo's out there but has pitted in race 1. Keithy Logan also pitted in race 1. He's now up to 8. Trent.
Oh, curb, brother.
Oh, Jack is now jumped in. to the pits. Cody. Elbows out.
He's actually not doing too bad.
Nah, if you see my lap times, you'd be like, yeah, nah, get the bloody hell out of the way.
No, you're on the broadcast, Cody. We need to see something spectacular from you here. We want to see a Ricardo. You can be Ricardo, and that's Sainz behind you, so just, yeah, do whatever you got. Oh, no. No.
Nah, look, we'll try a switchy for you, Greg. Nah,
All right, now we need you to become
I told him.
We need you to become a Magnussen now. Off tracks are fine, Cody.
Become a Raimundo, just pile driving.
So meanwhile, up the front, Henry still hasn't pitted. Neither has Cam Edwards. Damo has now moved up into third.
He's a long way in front of me too. I hope he's done a good job with his fuel.
Well, he is miles. He's like 30 odd seconds in front of Jack and Trent. Wow, if he pulls this off, we're not going to hear the end of it at the Rumble, that's for sure.
I feel like, did Keithy pit in the last race as well?
Yes.
So he's just pitted for more fuel and came out in front of me as well.
Oh, he's in the McLaren, so yeah, he's the chances of him making it were probably a lot slimmer. And Connors is an interesting one. He did pit for fuel again on lap 4. And he's also up the road. He's ahead of Keithy. This is going to...
Sneaky buggers.
This is going to come down. Well, I did warn people that there was all sorts of different things that could play out. The track temper's come down, so it won't be so hard on the tyres now. Wow, this is certainly going down to the... Henry's now jumped into the pits, I think. No, he's still out there. It's just Henry and...
Clear on the left.
Meanwhile, back in Group B, Matt Tesserero looks like he made... Raimundo's now into the pits, so where on track is... Oh, so Matt Tesserero now goes to the lead in Group B. He's got Matt McMillan for company. Both these boys did their pit stop in race 1 and haven't pitted for fuel in race 2, so interesting strategy. Darren Linus is now third in... third in Group B. Meanwhile, down in Group C, let's go down and see if we can find boys in Group C. Or do we go up? my timing screen is all over the place now. I've got no idea. Oh, wow, no. So Sean is currently 6th outright in Group C. That's an incredible drive. He's got Jack Boyd behind him. And Trent, they're both closing in on him rapidly, so hopefully Sean does the right thing and lets those guys through. Because second in Group B is none other than Paul Pitter. Oh, we got a spinner in the background. Who was that spun? Oh, we had a spinner in the background. Oh, it's Raimundo. Cold tyres. Oh, and Lam Nugent. Both Lam and Ray. Oh, and Ray's doing donuts. Ray, it's not time for... This is not a burnout comp. He's gone around in circles there. Anyway, back to the front, and it looks like Cam Edwards now leads over...
I'm with the Cobra.
So the Cobra has pitted, and we know the Cobra has fuel. Oh, is he going to give it up? Go, Cobra!
Hope not.
Oh, and Harry's coming out of the pits. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no.
Good job. The next car's the leader.
Wow. This is bunched right back up again. Oh,
Unfortunately, Jack and Trent are a long way down the road.
that was not good. It looks like Henry has... What's happened here? So Henry... Oh, he's given the Cobra a tap, which has basically put both of them out of the race there. Meanwhile, Paul Pittam has now gone to the lead in Group C. Paul's he's gonna be on the blower straight after the race if he can hold on to that spot, Lee.
Where's he running?
He's currently first in Group C.
Nah, he hasn't pitted, obviously.
Now Damien Seeger crosses the line and goes to the lead.
Far out. That's a big lead. If he can make it on fuel, that's good. That's a well done drive.
And we're on lap 16. He's got 5 laps. Trent Lavis has now gone into second in Group A. He's got past Jack Boyd. And this is Jack's just in behind Trent there. Then it's Lee. So how far back is Lee? Oh, Lee's
6.5 seconds back from Jack.
Yeah, and then Keithy Logan is currently 8th. Cody's up to 9th. That's a great effort, Cody.
Cheers, fella.
You got 5 laps to go.
I don't want to spook you, but you've got a pretty angry pack behind you. There is, yes, quite an angry... So, Paul Pittam is up 15 places and currently 19th outright.
That's a good drive.
And did do his pit on lap 12.
I'll hear all about it tonight. He's going to be excited.
He's going to be very excited, isn't he? Meanwhile, back at the front, Damo is... He's got a 30-second lead over Trent. Can he make it home? We've got plenty of time up our sleeve, so we're going to get the full amount of laps in. Oh no, Damo's into the pits.
There you go. Okay.
Damo is
He'll
into
only
the
be fuel, though,
pits.
so he should be still okay.
How much?
Okay, I think he'll
fuel?
still come out in front of me.
He's at his pit bay now. Just waiting. Where's Trent? So Trent is just coming around the final turn. They got Matt McMillan in front of him. Trent moves to the side. Where's Damo? He's at the pit exit. Oh, this is going to go down to the wire. And Damo comes out of the pits just behind Trent and Jack. So if there's any sort of battle at the front, Damo's going to be in the box seat. He's currently, was he about 6 seconds ahead of you, Lee?
Yep.
Meanwhile, Matt McMillan is leading. Matt's third outright and leading Group B, but hasn't pitted this race. So does Matt think he can get home? As we're on halfway through lap 17. This is crazy. Meanwhile, back to this is Loshi, Neville Mel, and Henry Fenson, line astern. Currently running in 8th, 9th, and 10th. just up ahead of them, there is Keithy Logan, who did pit for fuel, so Keith's obviously got enough to get home now. He can hold on. It's a pretty angry pack that's chasing him down at the moment. So back up at the front. Damo is tucked in behind Matt McMillan, who's currently still third outright. Jack is right on the tail of Trent. Damo's now dropped back.
I need some dicing. I'm having a lonely race.
You're still making ground up on Damo. Oh,
Slowly.
Campbell moves out of the way there. I think Damo has now got through on Matt McMillan as well. About just over 4 seconds behind the front two. So if there's any sort of issue for the front two, Damo has actually played this quite well. Was very unlucky for Ant Connors, who was up there in that battle as well, before having that contact with Henry. That's dropped Ant back to 13th moment. Still up 2 spots from his original starting position. Meanwhile, as we saw, Matt McMillan is still holding down the Group B challenge. Darren Linus, who's just ahead of Ant Connors on track, and 12th outright, second in Group B. And then it's a little further back to Matt Tesserero. And then, oh no, what's happened here? What's happened to... It's saying that Paul is out. Oh.
That's not ideal.
No, I don't know what's happened there. Wonder if his internet has dropped out, same as Jack's did.
Maybe he had a spin.
No, it's saying out as in trying to have a look and see if we can find out what's going on, but...
It's just come up that he's manually disconnected, so that normally means self-quit.
Yeah, although it doesn't show up that he had any sort of incident, so that's unfortunate for Paul. Means that Ash Stacey is now leading in Group B. Group C over Sean Memler. Still showing Paul is in third, but obviously that will change once Bill Paradiso crosses the line, which he's done now. Fill up into that third spot in Group C. We're on lap 19. Jack is all over the back of Trent. Damo is still... Damo's holding on to that second spot, but only by the skin of his teeth by the looks of it. To that third spot.
I need some help from Campbell here so that I can get through without any hold-ups. But I don't think I'm going to get it.
Oh, yeah, no, he's moved aside.
Got it.
Yep. Wow. Can you hunt down Damo?
I'm going to give it a red hot.
Just don't take him out, please. Don't take the race director out.
I'm burning up off tracks to get there. Probably not the smartest for the championship, but
no,
it might be good for the broadcast.
I was going to say that's never a good thing, because that's costing you massive amount of points. As the boys come around to start their last lap, this is anybody's race. So we're on board with Jack, and Jack's trying to... No, Trent's not giving away the inside. Down... all side by side. Jack's running a little bit wide out of turn 1 there. Straight back onto it though.
I got
Meanwhile,
1.6 to Damo. It should be on.
Matt McMillan has had to pit. He had to pit on the last lap. Oh no. But he should still be able to get out in time to grab a podium. Or back at the front. Where is Jack going to try and send it? Still got a second to catch Damo. Oh, who's this? So this is Jack. Telling Jack he's got a lap of fuel, so he should be got enough fuel to the end.
Oh, Damo's been held up by Phil and he's put himself off.
Oh no! Oh no! That won't go down well. Oh, Jack's trying to send it. Trent shuts the door. Oh, there was half a car's width there. They're coming through the. That's the last chicane, so the last corner's coming up. Oh, Jack tries to send it again up the inside. Trent shuts the door over. I think Trent's got this one. He certainly has. Lee gets home for third. Damo will get fourth in the end. Cody does a great job. Top 5, Cody. Well done.
Dead last, 5th, not bad.
Then it's
30 spots, not bad.
Not bad at all.
that's a great run. Darren Linus looks like he's now going to grab the win in Group B over Matt Tesserero. David Milne will get home for third. As we go back and quickly jump on the Group C, boys. So Sean Memler has managed to get ahead of Ash Stacey. Bill was a lap down in all of that, so... Like Sean's got a fairly comfortable run to the line here. Crosses the line now. And picks up the double win in Group C. All right, we'll still wait for some official results, which should be up very shortly. In the meantime, I've got to head over to the broadcast channel, boys. So
Catch that, Greg.
thanks for the chat, boys. I will. Trent's in. Trent, I'm going to head over to the broadcast room, so I'll drag you in over there.
Easy. All right, we'll bring in some of the boys. So we've got top 3 from Group A, and we'll have the winners of Group B and Group C, hopefully. Bring them into the broadcast studio. All right, so who we got? Let's start off with Darren Linus, winner of Group B.
Yeah, thanks.
How was how did you find that tonight, Darren?
Very unexpected, especially after that first race. After I collected Scotty Baker, sorry Scotty. Yeah, I thought that was my night over. But yeah, race 2 was pretty good.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting battle because at one stage it looked like Matt McMillan had it well and truly in the bag, but had to stop for fuel on the second last lap. So
yeah, I stopped fuel around half race, so yeah, it was just a splash and dash. I took tyres in the first race.
That was great effort. Well done. And in third place, actually, I'm going to start with fourth place because he's just jumped into the studio. I'm going to start with Damo. Damo, tell me, do we still have a sponsor?
No comment. No, I'm not going to look. It's all good. It's all good. All love and hugs and kisses here, mate.
I mean, I've seen some pretty unlucky, unfortunate things, but that's probably right up there.
I may have said to him down the straight, I said, listen, I have Lee closing me in like half a second to a second a lap. You need to pull aside. You cannot impede me. But anyway, look, it could have been my fault. Who knows? You know what? It's all part of the race, isn't it?
That's it.
So,
it's all fun.
Yep, it is. It is.
And in third place is Lee, who we were chatting to in the broadcast. So well done, Lee. That was rather an interesting night for you, wasn't it? Starting at the rear of the grid for race 1.
Yeah, it was good fun. Like I said to you earlier on in the day, I'd kind of lost my enthusiasm for driving. I was starting to take it a little bit too seriously. So having a bad race was getting me down, and I felt like throwing myself under the bus this week and having a bit of fun. So took it a little bit less seriously tonight. Just had a good time, and yeah, starting from the back in race 1. Unfortunately, got turned around. I don't think the guy knew I was there, so I'm not going to hang too much. Hang too much on it, but still fought back to 14th place in race 1, and then worked my way from there. But Jack and Trent just had a bit too much of a head start, and I couldn't quite catch them down. And unfortunately, Damo sort of gifted me third place on the last lap, which would have been a good fight.
It's all love, mate. It's what it is.
Even after I said nasty things about you the other day.
That's all good, man.
And Jack settled for second tonight.
Yeah, look, same as Lee, honestly. That was a great night of racing, to be honest. Just really enjoyed it. Me and Trent always have a good race. It was just good to have someone to race hard and fast with, to be honest. Bit lonely last night, but yeah, tonight I just really enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah, we sort of watched the last couple of laps between you two, and you certainly weren't shy to show the nose on a couple of corners, but Trent was equally just as keen to slam the door shut. So no, it was great racing between you two guys, especially over those last few laps. And Trent's with us. So Trent, how'd you find that battle?
That was a cracker, mate. That was Jacko had me covered in the first one. I couldn't get around him, and it was good to get one back up on him in the last one. It was just a shame we both kept getting bloody off tracks. I think we had about 2 each that race, Jack. Bloody that sort of made us swap positions without actually battling. But it would have been more fun to obviously do it in merit. But once again, awesome fun, really fair, hard racing with Jack as always. I actually stuffed up the first stint. I bloody cooked my tyres, so I'm glad I managed to hold on to them a bit that last one to be able to battle.
Yeah, and it was a bit of a curveball tonight because actually changed a few settings on the weather for this round, and believe it or not, the track was actually getting cooler as the race went on. So the early stint for you boys that did tyres in race 2 would have been the hardest one for sure. The second stint, as I said, the track was actually cooling off, so probably found the tyres weren't quite as bad in the second stint. But no, all in all, a great night of racing. Really enjoyed it from the broadcast point of view, and want to shout out a big thanks to Lee and Cody as well for keeping me amused with their commentary. Cody in that race managed to get all the way up to 5th, so a shout out to Cody and ProKart's Merc. Yeah, did a really good job in that race. So back to Darren. Anyone you need to say thanks to, Darren?
Yeah, I'm going to thank all the admins, yourself, my team in Discord. We have a bit of a laugh when we do our races. It's good fun. And I think tonight we'll thank all of the wives, partners, and kids who let us get on the sim and race every Monday night.
Yeah, just as a footnote, that's all wives and partners except for Anthony Connor's wife, Mel. She insulted me this afternoon, and I'm not letting it go. So if you're listening, Mel, I might be old, but I have a really good memory. So, okay, moving on. Who else have we got? Lee, any shout-outs?
Yeah, of course. Cody and ProKarts for giving me a place to do my Monday night sim racing from. All the admins to set up all the sessions and run it and manage it and do all the rest of it. Greg for putting up a broadcast and listening to my mindless dribble most of that race. And yeah, everyone else for jumping in on a Monday night. I think it's good coming up to Mother's Day to echo the sentiments of Darren there and just say thanks to all the mothers, wives, daughters, sisters, whatever, going around that allow us big man children to play with our toys Monday nights and whenever else we're jumping on them, because you know, without understanding wives and girlfriends and sisters and brothers or whatever, we don't get to play on our passions. So yeah, big shout out to them coming up to Mother's Day.
Right, and Jack, any shout outs?
Yeah, just to Trent. Yeah, they're not as easy as it looks to race that hard and clean, and yeah, just really enjoyed it. So yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to everyone for showing up every week. It's good fun, and yeah, thanks to yourself for the broadcast. Thank you.
And Trent?
Yeah, I'll reflect the sentiments of Jack there. That was a cracking race. It's always good fun, and you know it's going to be fair and hard, but always come out with a smile on our face at the end of the day, irrespective of the outcome. And yeah, once again, I'd like to also replicate what the boys said about Mother's Day in a week's time. So shout out to my mum, who's probably sitting there watching the stream with my old man by the fire down somewhere in regional Victoria, freezing their nads off. So in the caravan. And also the Aussie Racer boys and Losey Racing as well, and Ski Control for looking after us as always. And shout out to anyone that's I'm flying solo in this series. I've got no teammates or anything like that. So anyone's bored or wants to add me to Discord for the ultimate sledging, I'll put my hand up for a bit of quality banter if you want to PM me or something on Discord.
Oh, there you go. If anyone's looking for a very fast teammate, get in touch with Trent.
Sold, man. I'll take him. Yep, done. Teammates.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've had a few races with me in the chat in the.
No, we're done, man.
Yeah.
I've actually got a teammate, Lee, but it's all good. We can drop him. Not Lee, sorry. Not Lee.
Moz?
No, not even Moz. Wayno. But don't worry about Wayno's no good anymore, man. Trent, you're in. Let's do it.
A team doesn't have to be just 2 drivers. You can have more than 2 drivers in a team.
Oh, that's one with 4.
That didn't take long at all, did it? And Damo, while you're at it, is there anyone you want to thank besides Trent? And obviously an apology to Loshi, or?
No, I'd just like to thank my new teammate. I better say thanks to the mothers and wives and kids as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to get in trouble because everybody else did it, so I've got to do it as well, right? But no, good night of racing tonight. Honestly, it was good. The strategies were great. They came out with all kinds of people to race tonight because of that strategy that you set, Greg. So well done to that, and thoroughly enjoyed it. That's all.
No worries. And just to add to the Mother's Day, boys, if you're running short of ideas, jump on our new website, courtesy of Darren Linus, and make sure you click on the Palmer's link and make sure you grab your Palmer's packs ready for Mother's Day. You click on the link, it'll take you to their website, and you can order online or find out where your closest distributor is, because without Palmer's, I wouldn't be sitting here tonight.
Nice.
And hopefully my wife heard that.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
All good.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, on that note, I think we'll close off on the Mugello track. Next week, we're off to the 50 Shades of Grey over in the UK. The Snetterton track, where we're doing the 300 layout. And no, boys, you can't describe what that layout looks like. We'll wait and let the viewers make their own opinion of that next week. And just a bit of a hot off the press for anybody that knows Damon Mulqueen, the really quick Kiwi in a GT4. Damon is actually going to be joining us for the next 2 rounds. He'll be doing Snetterton and the round after at Mazzano. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll will certainly add a bit of spice to the front. So Jack and Trent won't get it all their own way, hopefully. And I believe that with Damon joining us, that Hobbo may be back as well. So really looking forward to the battle between all you boys up the front. So something to look forward to. So make sure you tune in 6:30 next Monday night for our round 6 from Snetterton. And in the meantime, don't forget Sunday nights, GT3 Rumble, which is also at Snetterton. And being the UK, I can almost guarantee that there will be rain. So until then, take care. Don't forget to look after your mothers, and happy Mother's Day to all the partners and wives out there. And yeah, we'll see you next Sunday night. Till then.